All right, some of you have been asking us who's paying for all the travel expenses for the Democratic lawmakers to stay in Washington. Janelle Bluda is verifying tonight.
The House Democrats' trip to the Capitol happened quickly and could turn out to be quite costly. So we want to verify who's picking up the tab. In an interview, Texas Governor Greg Abbott called the trip a taxpayer junket.
Your audience is paying for this junket trip that they're taking to get away from Austin.
And that left many with questions. Laura Short from Friendswood is asking us to verify how much those expenses are, saying we need to see how much taxpayers are spending. So we went straight to the House Democrats themselves for the answers. Our source, Houston Representative Ann Johnson, who is in Washington today.
This is not a taxpayer-funded event. This is a Democratic campaign-funded event.
She says much of the trip is being funded through the House Democratic Caucus, which has a donation link on its website. She says that's in addition to individual campaign funds.
That House Democratic Caucus is paying for this trip, and we are funded by our campaigns. This is a combination of us coming together to recognize that the funds that we have for our campaign are needed to ensure that we can actually keep doing our job for Texans.
Representatives of the caucus also tell us the planes were donated and the hotels are paid for by campaign and caucus accounts. So we can verify the claim is false. House Democrats are not using taxpayer money to fund their trip to Washington. Another donation fund has been created to help support the Texas Democrats, many of whom had their paychecks suspended by the governor last month after their walkout in May. Democrats are now suing the governor over that. With your Verify, I'm Janelle Bluda.